You'll be hearing about the luck of the Irish this St. Patrick's Day weekend, but you don't have to be Irish to be lucky. And when it comes to winning contests, it has less to do with luck and more to do with hard work. And here to explain is self-proclaimed contest queen, Carolyn Willman. Welcome to Good Morning Canada, Carolyn.
Thank you for having me.
And your book here, You Can't Win If You Don't Enter.
Well, you can't.
How many contests have you won?
On an average year, I win over 100.
Over 100 contests. Tell me about some of your favorite wins or your big wins.
Our big wins, our biggest set of wins was we were on a trip in LA that we had won. We got a call that my niece had won a trip I had entered her in, and we got home, and on the Monday morning, my husband won a 2-week trip to Europe.
Europe?
That's how I actually started to write the book, because everyone said to me, well, what are you doing? What is your secret? And after a while, I thought, I should be writing this down. So that's how the book was born.
We have some nice pictures of you with some interesting people and places.
That's the really neat thing about this hobby, is you get to do things that you don't get to do in everyday life. So I've got to travel Europe, be in some of my places that I've always dreamed about. We went to Paris, Venice, Rome. It was a 2-week whirlwind holiday. I got to meet Sting. That was unbelievable.
Sting, nice.
And actually in CTV studios, I got to meet Michael Bublé.
Wow.
Which was really a lot of fun.
Sure.
Have him do a little concert, mini concert, and he actually came around and introduced himself to every single audience member.
And a car? Did you win a car? No.
No, I'm going to win one this year.
You have the positive outlook on that.
I have the positive outlook.
Okay, tell me how this really all started for you.
I started because I was actually unemployed, and I read an article in Reader's Digest about a woman who did it on a daily basis, and I thought, what a great idea. I don't have to work for a living. I'll just win stuff, which I can tell you right now, you can't earn enough on wins to live, but it's sure fun trying.
Well, that's an interesting point. So it's not a career then for you. It's a hobby?
No, it's a hobby.
Yeah.
I earn my living now doing consulting and book sales, as workshops.
So that's
things.
A little more than a hobby then for you.
So that part I consider work, but when I sit down and enter online, which is my favorite way to enter, I consider that hobby time. That is completely separate from what I do for a living.
Well, I wanted to get to that because you can have in-store contests, sweepstakes, but you do it mostly online?
Mostly online. You can enter in-store ballot style. You can enter on the radio or phone in. Online is the most popular. Mail-in is still around, but very infrequently. And text messaging is the new way to enter. We just want to trip off the cell phones.
What, you're sitting there and you hear something on the radio or something and you just text message in, or?
I've seen you can find them online. We found actually a ballot in the local liquor store, and it said text this message in, and you do it every day, and we did, and my husband got a call that he won the trip to Banff.
There must be scams out there. How do you find the phonies in all of this?
There are. If they say you've won and they immediately ask for a credit card number, that's a scam. It's obviously when you win, you're going to get a call from a legitimate person at a company with a phone number, a real job. You can call back, you can verify. You probably remember entering the contest. They ask you a still testing question. They want to mail you out release forms. It's pretty obvious it's real.
Okay, you have a system. What are your 7 points for success here?
This is attracting luck, and this is the chapter in the book that I wrote after I got asked over and over again, how do I win more? How do I bring in luck? So I found that winners have 7 traits, and they think positively. They expect to win. A lot of people say, well, I'm not going to enter because I'm not going to win. Well, I expect to win. I expect to win 5 to 10 plus contests every month, and I do. You have to feel like a winner. There's a lot of books out there on this theory. The big movie out now is The Secret. That's the feeling. You have good chi in and out. Yoga, meditation. I've had someone come and feng shui the house.
Feng shui the house. That's not a cleaning thing. That's
no. Well, actually, it is, because you can't have clutter.
Okay.
I don't want clutter because I won't win. Don't cheat. A lot of people think, well, if I enter maybe more than once, it says 1 entry per person. That bad karma. You don't want to put out that bad karma.
Okay.
Share, because I find you reap what you sow. The more you share, the more you actually win. And then enter, because obviously the more you can enter, the more odds you're going to win. And the
name of the book is You Can't Win If You Don't Enter. And this is a great book. If you want to get more information on what Carolyn is doing, you can go to her website. It's contestqueen.ca. Thank you very much for being here, Carolyn.
Thank you.